A beloved minister suffers crushing heartbreak, not once, but twice. First wife, 30 years, mother of his 3 children, Jewel, dies in a freaky home accident, and then the second wife, mangled to death in a car crash. Prosecutors now say that tragic car crash was a fake, staged, that the renowned minister, Reverend Arthur Schirmer, murdered second wife, Betty Jean. And then in a sick and stunning twist, the DA launches a new investigation into the first wife's death 11 years ago. She had bruises all over her face, her head, her neck, all over, including anal bruises. Now, that's some fall down the stairs, wouldn't you say? I want to go straight out to Dave Mack, joining me from WAAX. Dave Mack, not one, but 2 wives dead. And have you looked? I'm going to go in a moment to Dr. Ann Contrici, the ER physician extraordinaire, because I'm looking at 2 autopsy results. First wife, Jewel Schirmer. Second wife, Betty Schirmer. And it's deja vu all over again. Just give me the facts on, let's just start with the second wife's death, Dave Mack. Nutshell.
All right. Arthur says that that Betty woke up in the middle of the night. Her jaw was hurting, and he had to take her to the hospital. And on the way there, she needed to move around in the car, unbuckled her seatbelt to get comfortable. That's when a deer ran out in front of him. He swerved to miss the deer and crashed into a guardrail. However, when the police investigated, they found out that car was only going about 25 miles per hour or less. And Betty had massive, massive injuries to her head that could not possibly...
And what about him? Dave Mack, what about him? What were the preacher's injuries?
No, he was just fine. He was just relaxing in the car.
Chilling like a villain. Truer words never spoken. Let me go straight out to Dr. Ann Contrici, ER physician. You know, Dr. Ann Contrici, you know how in the autopsy they always have the body sketch and they show you the front side of the body and the back side of the body. It's a sketch. It's a uniform sketch for all men and women. And then it points out where lacerations or bruises or breaks are on the body. Listen to this. The first wife, Jewel Schirmer, this was 13 years ago, Dr. Ann. 14 different impact injuries to head and face, lacerations to head, skull fracture, abrasions, contusions. And listen to this, Dr. Ann. Second wife, Betty Schirmer, blunt force head trauma, lacerations to side of head, fractures to face and skull. What a coincidence, Dr. Ann. What do you make of it?
What a coincidence. Not. I didn't think preachers were supposed to do things like this. You know, I'm looking at this now. You know, first of all, the fall down a stairs. What kind of things can happen falling downstairs? Well, you can get broken bones. You can certainly get abrasions, bruises, that kind of thing. But I think she had 14 separate impact injuries to her head and her face. No. Lacerations to her head. I mean, sure, you could get a skull fracture. That's certainly possible. But I love the, you know, the abrasions and bruising to her anal area. Nancy, really? Do we have to get graphic about that? I don't think so.
As a matter of fact, Dr. Ann, what you call graphic, I call evidence. And I learned it the hard way. Describing all of this in opening statements to juries, to men and women that have never heard of skull fractures, multiple blows to the head from falling down the stairs, including anal bruising. Now, Dr. Ann, that's one hell of a fall.